Good evening, children. Welcome to today's session. Here, the first numerical we are going to discuss is 1 plus sin A divided by cos A minus cos A divided by 1 plus sin A equals 2 tan A. To prove this, in this first step, I have taken LHS and LHS LCM I take now. This is cos A multiplied by 1 plus sin A is the LCM. So once we have taken LCM, now numerator what it will become? Here cos A and cos A get cancelled. Remaining is 1 plus sin A multiplied by numerator 1 plus sin A will give you 1 plus sin A whole square minus here 1 plus sin A 1 plus sin A get cancelled. Cos A into cos A gives you cos square A. Now in second step, my dear children, I use a plus b whole square formula to remove the numerator. A plus b whole square, remember here, a square is 1 square which gives you 1 plus sin square a plus 2 into 1 into sin a gives you 2 sin a minus this cos square a, I write it as 1 minus sin square a. So here, which are all the identities I am using? You please be very careful. Denominator, I won't make any changes. I keep it as it is. Cos A multiplied by 1 plus sin A. Now, my dear children, here denominator as it is I taken numerator 1 plus sin square A plus 2 sin A minus into plus is minus 1, minus into minus is plus sin square A I have considered. Next, my dear children, here plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Now observe sin square A plus sin square A gives you 2 sin square A plus 2 sin A numerator. You please observe sin square A plus sin square A is 2 sin square A plus 2 sin A divided by cos A multiplied by 1 plus sin A. So once we reached this stage, numerator, you please take the common factor, my dears. Common factor observe in both of them 2 is there and sin A is there. So you take 2 sin A as the common factor. 2 sin A is common factor. Now remaining observe in 2 sin square A, 2 sin A came out means remaining is sin A plus 1 whole divided by cos A multiplied by 1 plus sin A. So now my dear friends, please observe numerator and denominator are same. 1 plus sin A get cancelled. Now remaining is 2 multiplied by sin A divided by cos A. Sin by cos gives you tan A. This is considered as RHS of the given numerical. Hence, we have proved the given sum here. Here the next numerical we are going to discuss is under root 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A equals secant A plus tan A. So in this first step, you please consider the LHS. LHS is square root of 1 plus sin A whole divided by 1 minus sin A. So now children, you please remember what are all the basics I have taught you in earlier classes. Whenever we get cot, tan or any other trigonometric ratios, try to convert to sine and cos. Here the given numerical is in sine only. Therefore, here denominator is there. Denominator is a binomial. Hence, rationalize the denominator. 1 plus sine A divided by 1 plus sine A. Multiply and divide with the same numbers with opposite sign of the denominator. So rationalization is done. Now numerator you multiply and denominators also multiply. 1 plus sine into 1 plus sine gives you 1 plus sine A whole square. Please understand the concepts. Divided by a minus b into a plus b gives you a square minus b square. That is 1 square is 1 minus sin A into sin A gives you sin square A. I have expanded according to A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square. Now children, here numerator you keep as it is in this, that is 1 plus sin A whole square divided by 1 minus sin square can be written as cos square A by using the identity. So you have to be very careful about the identities what we have learned. You have to memorize all the formula, then only you will get the answer. Now under root 1 plus sin A divided by cos A. For both of them as numerator and denominator having the square, I taken it as a common square. Now the square and the root get cancelled. Now remaining you split and write 1 by cos A plus sin A divided by cos A. Now my dear children, 1 by cos you please remember, 1 by cos can be written as secant A plus sin by cos can be written as tan A. Hence, we have proved the given numerical as RHS as secant A plus tan A here. Yes, here the next numerical is a building and a tower are standing vertically on a level ground. The angles of elevation from a point A on the same ground to the window of the building and the top of the tower are 30 degree and 60 degree respectively as shown in the figure. A bird sitting on the top of the tower flies to the top of the building along BD. If the distance between the foot of the tower and the point A is 30 meter and the angle ABD is 90 degree, then find the distance covered by the bird and the height of the building. And they have given the diagram also here. Hence, for you know worries about to write the diagram, you can very easily assess the question. Now, children, here based on the given, I have taken first a triangle ABE. Observe in triangle ABE. How you can understand what is there, which is the right angle here? Angle E is equal to 90 degree. Based on this, you have to identify. Angle E is 90 degree. Now observe they have given angle A as 60 degree, therefore BE is opposite side and AE is adjacent side and AB will be the hypotenuse. Very important basic concept of the trigonometry here. Now observe they are given 60 degree, therefore I take tan 60. Why I taken tan 60 here? Because please remember we know adjacent, we don't know opposite. We are finding opposite. Opposite by adjacent is tan. Now tan 60 equals BE divided by adjacent side is AE. Now, my dear children, you please understand the tan 60 value, it can be written as root 3, okay, equals BE divided by AE measurement they have given you as a 30 meters. Now you cross multiply, therefore BE can be written as 30 root 3 meters. Now in the diagram observe BE is also equal to CF, therefore BE can also be written as CF. So here in triangle CFA, remember which is the angle 90 degree here, that is angle F is equal to 90 degree. Now based on this, my dear children, please identify opposite. CF is opposite, AF is adjacent, and AC is a hypotenuse. DF here, observe opposite and adjacent. Here opposite and hypotenuse. Two things I just want to take here. Here just now observe BE. BE we got it as 30 root 3. BE is equal to CF also we have taken. Therefore we know opposite, we don't know hypotenuse. In the same way we even don't know adjacent. Therefore one time I take sine, next time I take tan here. Therefore, here observe sin 30 equals sin 30 will be CF divided by CA. CF divided by CA I have considered. Now, my dear children, sin 30 value you please remember 1 by 2 is equal to CF. CF measurement is 30 root 3 divided by CA, that is hypotenuse. Now you cross multiply the terms. Here CA into 1 gives you CA, which gives you 30 to the 60 root 3 meters. Here no need to substitute the value of root 3 here. Now observe we got CA as 60 root 3. So what are all we are getting here? Please make a note here. CA we got a 60 root 3. Now my dear friends, next here I consider tan I take. Now tan 30 equals next one in the same triangle I am taking. Observe carefully. Tan 30 equals what you can take here in the diagram. Observe tan 30 is CF divided by FA I consider. Okay. So opposite by adjacent CF divided by FA. Now tan 30 value you please take 1 divided by root 3 equals CF you substitute 30 root 3 divided by FA. Now my dear friends, FA multiplied by 1 is FA, which is equal to 30 root 3 into root 3 is 3. 33 is what you will get 90 meters. So now we got second one, FA as a 90 we got observed. FA is 90. So now here we got this measurement FA as 90. Therefore, the distance between F and E is 90 plus 30, which gives you 120. So FA can be written as next observe. FE can be written as FA plus FA plus AE FA plus AE, which gives you 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 gives you 120 meters. So first one we have answered. Now second one, observe children from here. Okay, children, now observe closely in the diagram here which are the angles we have to consider. Now this is what you are getting 60 degree because alternate angles are equal. Here also this is 30 means here you will get 30 degree, and here you are getting 60 degree. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180. Based on that property, I am finding these angles. So now we have got all the measurements. Now once we have identified the different angles, now observe this angle we are considering. Okay, here what you will get that is 30 degree. Now once we have received all the angle measurements, I separated the triangle DCB here. Once we got DCB measurements, that is, we are having 30 degree based on this opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse is identified. First, I consider tan 30 equals CD divided by BC, and BC value is substituted as 120. Cross multiply 120 divided by root 3 we got. Rationalize the denominator root 3 divided by root 3, which gives you 120 root 3 by 3, which can be written as 3 ones are 3 40s are. So CD measurement is 40 root 3 meters. Once we got CD measurement, then in the same triangle you consider sine 30. So sine 30, observe sine, you can write it as opposite by hypotenuse. CD divided by BD we have taken. By substituting the values, you will get BD measurement as 80 root 3 here. Therefore, the distance covered by the bird is considered as 80 root 3. Children, the height of the building is considered as 40 root 3 plus 30 root 3. Together it can be written as 70 root 3 meters. Hence, we have answered all the questions asked in the numerical. The children, next numerical we are discussing is a carpenter prepares a wooden model by attaching a cone at one end of a cylinder and carving out a hemisphere on the other end as shown in the figure. Cone and hemisphere and cylinder have equal radius. If the total length of the model is 80 centimeter and the CSA of the hemisphere is 1584 by 7 square centimeter and slant rate of the cone is 10 centimeter, then find the volume of the model. Also calculate the ratio of CSA of hemisphere to the CSA of the cone. So here, as per the diagram, first they said CSA is 1584 by 7. So CSA of hemisphere is taken here 2 pi r square. Hence, 2 into pi value is substituted 22 by 7 multiplied by r square equals 1584 by 7. Next, both the side denominator 7 is there. I cancelled it first. Then 22 into 2 I shifted to right hand side. It comes to denominator as they are in numerator in other side with multiplication mode. Therefore, my dear children, first I went with 2 table, 2 ones are, 2 sevens are, 1 left, 2 nines are 18 and 2 twos are. Next 11 twos are 11, 72s are, we got 792. Then 2 ones are 236 are. Therefore, square root of 36 is 6 centimeter is considered as radius of the cone, cylinder and hemisphere. Yes, here after finding the radius of the cone, cylinder and hemisphere, now we are moving towards finding the volume. Volume of cylinder plus volume of cone minus volume of hemisphere. Here I subtracted volume of hemisphere because it is forward ouch, they said. Remaining 2 is added. Now substitute the values in the formula. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and hemisphere volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So as after the cancellations, here finally we will get the value 7995.42 centimeter cube. Please be very careful and concentrate about the cancellations. Here, how the values is substituted. Observe pi is 22 by 7, radius is 6 into 6, height 72 is taken. So, as multiplied and divided, we got 57,024 by 7. Next, 1 by 3 pi is 22 by 7 into r, 6 into 6 multiplied by height of the cone is taken as h, and we got 2112 by 7. Next, 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 6 is multiplied for 3 times. So 3 ones are 3 twos are cancelled. We get 3168 divided by 7. Now take the LCM, cancel and simplify. Next, they asked the ratio of CSE of hemisphere to the CSE of the cone. CSE of hemisphere formula is 2 pi r square divided by pi rl. Pi get cancelled, radius and power 2 get cancelled. So 2 into radius is 6 divided by slant right, they given as 10. 2 ones are 2 5s are cancelled. Hence the ratio is 6:5 is the ratio.